You know, before you guys have kids, as a couple, you go from being each other's total world. And when you do bring that little baby home, all of a sudden, somebody else is a central part of your total universe. And it doesn't matter how strong you guys are in your relationship before you have a baby, every single relationship goes through changes when they bring that little bub home. And some of the changes are fabulous and wonderful. You grow even closer together as a couple as you're growing as a family. But some of the changes can be a little bit challenging. There's hormones, tiredness, housework, extended family. But hey, let's not scare you off too much. But you know what? These are the things that aren't in a lot of the new parenting books. So you're really flying by the seat of your pants and you're not sure how to deal with these challenging changes. Welcome, my friends, to the transition to parenthood. You know, we know now that every couple goes through basically exactly the same changes when you bring a new baby home. So the first thing I want to tell you is, number one, change is inevitable, and there will be some good things and some challenging things, and we're here to help you with both. Other changes that happen in the transition to parenthood is all of a sudden the person who was your number one in your life probably isn't anymore, and we need to be able to tell you that there is room for two number ones. Also, sex is probably going to be off the table for a while, and probably off every other surface. Anyway, number three in the transition to parenthood is you guys are going to start keeping a tally on how many nappy changes who has done and how many times you guys have gotten up for the baby. All of a sudden, you used to be a team and now you're on completely opposite sides. Oh, and sleep-ins, you're probably not going to get one for the next year. Or five. Here's a really interesting transition to parenthood. You're still very capable of having a great conversation with absolutely anybody, but you're going to find that your total topic that you will ever talk about will only be the baby. And household chores will probably become the initiation for World War III in your household. And the very last transition to parenthood that you'll find is when you used to have wonderful date nights, they're probably going to turn now into don't nights. So there you go. There's the transition to parenthood. Welcome to a snapshot into your future. But hey guys, there is some great news because the Gottman Institute has done 16 separate studies on parents before they had a baby and after they had a baby. And they found that a particular group of parents, 33% in fact, really dealt with those transitions to parenthood absolutely fantastically. They not only stayed in love, but they grew in love as a couple while they were transitioning those changes to becoming a family. And the great thing is we now know what they did, and we can help tell you exactly what you need to do to make sure that you stay close and together and connected, that your relationship after having a baby is as close and closer to before you had that little bub. All right, guys, thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next video.